भीमातीरनिवासाय पंढरीपुरवासिने पांडुरंगप्रकाशाय विठलाय नमो नमः। मरुत्पुत्राय कवये भीमाय भयहारिणे श्रीमदानंदतीर्थाय प्रख्याताय नमो नमः। Dear children of God, Jai Sri Krishna, Namaste. The topic for consideration today is feed the body but pamper the soul. What is the cause of confusion in the life of man? Why is he unhappy many times? Why is he seeking peace here and there? Why is he restless? Where has he gone wrong? What is the supreme suggestion to make him happy and accomplish life's mission? All these days we have only pampered the body and occasionally fed the soul. Our body is important as a vehicle of the soul. Do not keep washing the car and totally neglecting the owner within it. In short, we are over-concentrating on the ephemeral to neglect the eternal. The body is necessary, but only as a tool of the soul. We dote on this body 100 times a day, look after it, giving it food, rich clothing, rich ornaments, sumptuous fare, continuous body care. Flattering is the image of the body in the mirror. Akhandanji Maharaj explains, the mirror is that which makes your ego grow. Darpana is that which makes your darpa grow. Our own emphasis on the body is born out of our forgetfulness of its perishable nature. We have identified ourselves with the body so much that we have forgotten the indweller. O architect called man, how many plans you made for this building called the body. You want praise from onlookers. You spend your time, money, genius only on beautifying this home, this palace with 9 doors. You are unaware of the supreme gift of God called the soul, the owner within. Constantly doting on the body, you have now to change to dote on the soul. The body needs to be fed as gas is needed for the vehicle. Cleaning, furnishing, and physical maintenance are a must. We know the adage, Sharira Madhyam Khalu Dharma Sadhanam. The body is the tool to carry out dharma in life. The soul needs to be pampered now. As wisdom dawns on man, he should shift the emphasis from the body to the soul. Maximum time, energy, and thought should be offered to the soul, which plays an important role in one's life. Our soul is our link with the Lord. It's a part of that divinity. The soul is God's representative in human life. The soul is eternal, undying, pure, and serene. If the mind rules, we are confused. If the soul rules, we are tranquil. For the body, we have several entertainment venues. Satsang is the soul's parlor. As satsang goes on, the soul is smiling, dancing, singing in ecstasy. It's beautiful in satsang and sad and depressed without it. In satsang, it meets like-minded people who regale it with the glories of the Lord. Machitta Madgata Prana Bodhayanta Parasparam Kathayantascha Mam Nityam Tushyanti Charamanti Cha Tesham Evanukam Partham Aham Ajnanacham Tamaha Nashayami Atmabhavastu Jnanadipena Bhasvata, says the Lord in the Gita. The temple is the soul's gym. It leaps into activity as chanting of the Lord's name is the soul's exercise. A whole group of like-minded devotees from various corners meet in temples. They have one common goal, God, one common password, faith, one common exercise, prostration. Thus the temple visit is a fitness session for the soul. Pamper the soul as often as you can. The body does not know who the maker is. It is the soul that is aware of Krishna. Through several births, it has slowly understood who God is and is yearning to live for Him and ultimately reach Him. It is not the body that listens to the scriptures or chants holy names. It is the soul-inspired tongue that chants His name and tirelessly sings His glory. Feed the body as you feed the pet at regular intervals, but pursue the path of the soul to taste the milk of paradise, the ambrosia called Krishna Bhakti. Drape the soul in the silken robe of grace and embellish it with the ornaments of virtues. Kahan se aaye, kahan hai jana, jisko hai khoya, usi ko hai pana. मुसाफिर खाना है ये दुनिया, मुसाफिर खाना है चाहे जितने दिन यहाँ जी लो, एक दिन जाना है, मुसाफिर खाना है, ये दुनिया मुसाफिर खाना है। थैंक यू।